Oh my god! I can't really put into words how excited I am right now. Okay, so this is my first ever reaction video. I've never done one before. I watch them sometimes, but I've never done one. As you can see, I'm a pretty big Muse fan, and if that's not enough to convince you, I have an Origin of Symmetry tattoo. I don't know if the light is doing that any justice. Even though I'm kind of flashing Origin, funnily enough, I think my favorite album by them is actually Black Holes. So, you know, I didn't really want to get a tattoo of 4 bald men on my arm, so I went with Origin. But I mean, that's my second favorite album by them. I did hear the 5 singles already, quite a lot. I replayed them numerous times, so I'm not going to completely skip them. I might like play one section and give a couple thoughts on it, but I'm going to try and refrain from doing the reactor thing where I pause every 5 seconds, because that actually drives me crazy. This is a pretty big moment for me. I love space. I love Space Muse. As you can see, I have Saturn here. Funnily enough, yeah, Hexagons should be right up there somewhere. But I don't want to talk anymore. I want to hear this album, and I'm sure you are happy to hear some of the music again. So Dark Forest, here we go. Also, there's a typhoon right now, so I will do my best to remove some of the audio if I can. All right, here we go. Oh, that's spooky. Oh. That's like sinister. Whoa. That sounds huge. Oh. Oh my god. It's like a fucking parade. It's kind of got like an Arabic, like Egyptian kind of sound to it. It's hitting some really good notes there. It feels like a play, like a musical. Oh, here we go. Gotta have a drink to this. Okay. What's gonna happen now? Whoa. What the fuck? It's so fucking dramatic. This is crazy. Oh my. This sounds so Black Holes. People might hate this comparison, but I'm getting Glory Hammer vibes from this. If anyone likes cheesy power metal. Oh my god, it's like a fucking like cult. Holy shit! Okay, I see what people mean by calling it Knights of Sidonia 2.0. It's like fucking Muse power metal. This is fucking sick. I kind of get like I don't know, supremacy and survival vibes from this. That's cool. I like that. That's quite my tempo right there. All right. Yeah, that I kind of said what I was thinking while I was playing. I listened to decent amount of power metal, and I listened to a lot of black and deathcore and, you know, symphonic death metal and all that shit, like bands like Shadow of Intent, Disembodied Tyrant, Synestia, Lorna Shore. Yeah, like the kind of, I don't know, was that Latin or something? The chanting, like that, that's probably a super niche reference, but I'm getting like Glory Hammer vibes from it. Like which song? Like I don't know, Rise of the Chaos Wizards or something, like the Glory Hammer, like to do those chants. But that was like I said, it was like an orchestra. It was like a marching band. It, like the whole thing, it felt like a musical. Like it felt like the opening number to like a sci-fi space rock opera that I'm sitting in the stage watching it, and I can already tell that is going to be fucking crazy live. That is a sound that you need to hear live before you die. I can be sure of that. I'll need to, like, obviously listen to everything multiple times, but that immediately is like a 9 out of 10. That is so different, and it's so like there's just so much going on there. Just to get the flow of things, I'm going to play Nightshift Superstar and maybe intercut in between my listening. Like I said, I primarily listen to metal and heavy music, but this song is always stuck in my head ever since it came out. Like, it's stuck in my head every day. It is such a banger. Like, it goes so hard. Like, this is right up there with Supermassive Black Hole in terms of their better kind of pop songs. People compare it to Justice, Daft Punk, Typhoons by Royal Blood, which is a really fucking good album. This song actually got me into that album because I saw people comparing. I was like, oh, let me check it out, and it made me a fan. There's like little bits of Michael Jackson in this as well, and I see a lot of people comparing it to Dua Lipa, and I don't listen to Dua Lipa. I only know that one meme where someone was calling her and they sounded like a minion. Shimmering Scars, here we go. I'm excited about this one and I'm nervous. Ooh. I'm not sure if this one's going to be a ballad or rockin'. I'll have to see. You withdrew further and gave a little less. I think it's going to be a ballad. I'm getting like Linkin Park vibes from this. Ooh. All those harmonies. These lyrics are really sad. I don't know what Linkin Park song it is. There's like one or two I'm getting vibes from this. And if you say it's nothing, then why your eyes still flooding? We stamped the embers out. I carried half the blame. All I ever dreamed of. Whoa. Oh! Oh my god, the atmosphere is massive on this. Leave out all the rest. That's what I'm getting vibes from here. Oh my god, the organ's back. I thought it was only going to be in Be With You. I don't wanna break. Was I not enough? This is so heartbreaking, man. I know he said it was going to be personal and deep. Oh, that bass. This is beautiful. Holy shit. Originally I was like a little bit worried, like, oh, is it gonna be a ballad? But this is like, this is what the song should be, if you get what I mean. Fucking hell. Like, it almost like doesn't sound like Muse, but it does. Like, it's kind of like a tiny, I don't know, I get like very light pop rock kind of, but it's like really atmospheric, really big and like dark and sinister at the same time. But it's, oh yeah, here's Cryogen. I've heard this like a billion times. That very Plug-in Baby inspired riff right there. Ice Cream mentioned, you know, when I hear this, I really kind of wish I didn't hear it. Like, I really wish I saved it for the album. I would have probably like exploded in multiple ways. I fucking love this like kind of breakdown, even though it's kind of more hard rock. But I've seen some people say they don't like this part. I'm like, what are you smoking? I've seen people compare this bit to Turnstile, and I started listening to them after, and I was like, oh, I kind of hear it. We need more of this. We need more bass solos. And I'm hoping there's drum fills as well. Maybe my metal head is starting to try and weigh in here, but... So Shimmering Scars, yeah, I really got like Linkin Park vibes from that. Specifically Leave Out All the Rest and like a little bit of Somewhere I Belong, I think. That's not a bad thing. That song was really, really good. It was like kind of a ballad, but it was like, there was rock in there. There was a solo, there was riffs. And I'm surprised the organ came back. I thought that was only going to be for Be With You, but I guess not. And before I kind of just go through Be With You, I am of the opinion that Be With You is a wonderful song. I was a little bit disappointed when it first dropped. I think a lot of people thought it was going to be a big, huge, like heavy prog song, because I will say the teasers were pretty misleading. Like there was like the Christmas teaser they did where he was playing the organ and then you could hear like a fuzzy riff start fading in. I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be like fucking like Hysteria or something, but no. And then they did like a 90-second trailer of him in a church playing the organ, and there was all this like dark religious imagery, and even then they did these like 824 style like horror movie shorts, like kind of little teasers leading up to the song. And like I was like, this is going to be like a crazy fucking like newborn ass like song, hopefully. And it turned out not to be. And at first I was like, oh, it's kind of poppy. But then when the guitars came in, all was forgiven. And I've listened to it a bunch of times ever since. And I genuinely think it's one of their best pop songs. I'm going to probably get a lot of shit for this, but I think it's better than Madness. I think it's better than, well, some of their songs like Get Up and Fight, Dig Down, Something Human, but it's better than the likes of Guiding Light. This is probably even more of a hot take, but I actually think I prefer it also to Falling Away With You and what else? Blackout, maybe. Like that might be a recency bias, but I don't hate the song. In fact, I really like it, and I think I think a lot of people are going to come around to it and think it has a good place on the album. Or maybe I'm just a consumer who thinks Muse can do no wrong, but they can do wrong. And I listed, oh yeah, it's also better than Compliance. I'm going to listen to it again. And then we've got good old Hexagons, which I really wish I didn't hear that. Also, I was following the kind of treasure hunting where everyone around the world had to scan QR codes and piece the song together. And I heard like, I think 3 of the snippets and I was like, oh, I've heard enough. And then I heard the single a bunch of times. So I really wish I kept it fresh. But then after is, I don't think I'll pause after Hexagons, but The Sickness in You and I'm really excited for that because there's rumors there was this riff Matt played at the concert where they played Cryogen. I think it was after Psycho. And there's rumors that Sickness in You and he also said a while back something about a Filthy Gent song with falsetto. So I hope that's the one because I'm a metalhead, and then it's followed by Unravelling. So I'm going to shut up and I'm going to keep listening. Yeah, when I first heard this bit, I was kind of like, oh, but I actually like it now. It is like arpeggios, and I thought everyone liked arpeggios. I will say, so far, and out of all the singles, it's definitely the cheesiest song, but nothing wrong with cheese. Sure, I just talked about Glory Hammer. Yeah, this is the bit when I first heard it where I was like, okay, maybe it's not that bad. I feel like I'm ascending. Like I said, I'm a metalhead. I've no idea why people hate that song so much. It's so beautiful, and that third act, like I said, I feel like I'm ascending. It's so atmospheric, and that solo is like, it's 10 times better than the Unravelling solo because that one's only like 4 seconds. I think I've made a valid case here. I think it's a great song. Like, it's not their best song. It might not be the best on this album, but I love it. Obviously I prefer heavy stuff, and their Origin, Black Holes, Absolution days were peak, and they did the perfect amount of just crazy experimentation, just weird, insane, progressive stuff with so much going on. And yeah, their last few albums, they definitely went a bit more of a commercial, formulaic, less complex and weird route, I suppose. But I think Muse have thrived on experimentation, and I think some of their best songs are experimental ones. Like, and I prefer songs like Exopolitics, City of Delusion, to the likes of Microcuts and Hyper Music, which again I might be full of hot takes. And now to listen to Hexagons again for the 50th time. And like I said, I'm not gonna pause afterwards. This song is amazing. It's exactly what I just talked about, the weird, progressive, super dynamic, like insane shit. And I want to see how that ending flows into Sickness. I like the way they do weird time signatures in here because I'm a big Dream Theater fan, so I like shit constantly changing. When I first heard this snippet, I almost busted immediately. Like, it's kind of like Bliss with like some simulation theory. Take a Bow. Really strong Space Dementia vibes here for this section. It literally feels like you're floating through space. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, Sickness, here we go. Here we go. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, it is the riff. It is the fucking riff from the concert. Who's that sound like? Oh! Yes! Oh! That sounds like Royal Blood! Okay, it's not as heavy as I thought it would be, but damn. I love this.
So tease me, don't satisfy, don't satisfy. Listen, you and I.
Whoa, she's. Ooh, what? What the fuck was that? Bro, I can't do it. This isn't really filthy gent, but damn. Oh, oh, I like that. Oh, ooh, shit, ooh, shit. Oh, this is good. I think this is my favorite so far. I fucking love this. Oh, it sounds like Gojira. Oh, please go, please be a breakdown, please go hard. Oh my god. Yes! Yes! Oh my fucking god! This is the best song on the album. This is the best song. Oh, it's the teaser. It's the Unravelling teaser from like a year ago. I'm so glad they worked that in. That it sounds really cool. That song. Hold on, I need to pause. Ooh. That that might be like one of my favorite Muse songs ever. Like I was going in thinking it would literally be like a fucking Gojira track or something, but I'm gonna get sick. Sickness. It was like royal blood mixed with Gojira, and there was some like fucking chugging. There was like that breakdown. That was like better than Gent. That I don't know how to describe that. That was like fucking carnage. It was like pop rock mixed with gent and metal, which saying that out loud immediately might make you think of Sleep Token, but this song makes Sleep Token look even worse than they do already. You know, that's another that's a hot take. Yeah, you can boo me all you want, but I know I'm a metalhead. Like I don't mind some of their songs, like The Summoning. That's it. I realize I might be a bit loud. It is 1 a.m. right now, and I live next to a bunch of old people, so I don't want to get the police call on me. So Unravelling, and then I'm scared to listen to Hush because I don't listen to Ellie Goulding. Apparently Digital Farm Animals is a producer on it. He makes KSI songs, so I don't know. There could be a worse song than Be With You, but I hope to be pleasantly surprised. And I'm going to listen to Unravelling genuinely for like the 200th time. I have not stopped listening to this since it came out a fucking year ago. That's crazy. Banger. Absolute banger. One of their best songs, genuinely. Obviously, I'm a sucker for heavy music. That bass. There isn't much bass in this song compared to some of the others. Fuck. fuck? Alright, hush. Here we go. Sounds like Toxic? From Britney Spears? What? Oh, oh, oh my god! It's heavy! What? Ooh. I'm very curious to hear Ellie's voice. Sounds like Billie Eilish. Bad guy? Oh, this is good. Oh, oh shit, okay. Oh my god, this is really good. Okay. I'm getting like 2013 dubstep vibes from her voice. Oh, that groove. It's like, yeah, pop metal. Ooh. I heard that she just like happened to go into the studio while they were working on this. So I'm curious, would it have been very different without her? But damn. That's heavy. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, this is really, really good. Is that her voice synced up with a solo, or was that just a solo? Okay, time for Space Debris. I'm expected to be like dark and sad and like Ruled by Secrecy or something. This song's amazing. I'm not pausing. I'm already getting Void, the Void vibes. He said the lyrics for this are going to be really personal and void mention. Ooh, it's kind of bluesy. I like the percussions. I hear some acoustic. This is beautiful. I kind of had a feeling this would be a bit dark and somber, almost. Ooh. I saw in an interview that he said this could have been 10 minutes, and I kind of wish it was. Because I love big prog songs. I mean, just look at Dream Theater.
Light space to breathe. I secret.
Oh, that note. This is... Oh. This is actually making me sad. Oh, man. I'm actually tearing up. I want to give Matt a hug, but you know that might break some parasocial boundaries. That was a gorgeous song. Wow. I went in like a while back when the tracks were revealed. I was really hoping for a while that that it was gonna be a big space rock epic, which clearly that's what the Dark Forest is. But when I saw, like, when I considered the likes of Sickness, Unravelling, and then Hush, which I thought was going to be a pop song, and then Space Debris, I kind of reassessed, and I thought, hold on, maybe Space Debris is going to be like The Void, Ruled by Secrecy, like just some really somber, sad, atmospheric closing song, and that's what it was. It was kind of like bluesy, and yeah, I see what Matt was saying. He said if you listen to the lyrics, that you would be able to piece together what he's been through recently, which I think it's public knowledge now. That was divorce with his wife, which clearly affected him. The poor guy. I saw some weird ass people saying things that like, oh, now that he's divorced his wife, maybe we'll get good music, because Jesus, the poor man is obviously like in heartache right now. And those people who said that shit, like, obviously I get what they're saying, like he's gonna write more personal stuff, and by his own admission this is probably the most personal album, but poor man, Jesus, I hope he's doing okay. Fuck. That song, like, the first Muse song I ever teared up at was Verona, which, say what you want about Will of the People, Verona and Kill or Be Killed are like the two best songs on there, but I teared up when I first heard Verona, and that was because I was a couple months into my current relationship, and now hearing that song, like hearing what he's singing about, like it almost makes me think back to, I don't know if anyone knows the song Cosmic by Avenged Sevenfold. That song made me tear up as well. I'm a pussy. I'm a big baby who cries to music, yeah. But yeah, I don't know, Space Debris gave me like cosmic vibes, where it's like romantic but hopeless at the same time. Well, no, Cosmic was a lot more positive. This is just bleak. I think that's easily their saddest song. I did see a lot of people ranking Space Debris like just above Be With You. Like I said, I went into this with as little spoilers as possible, but I did see people ranking Space Debris very low, and I can understand why. But for me personally, that song like just that hits on an emotional level, and I wouldn't forgive myself if I put it at the bottom of the album. I don't think it, like, that's the thing. I know a lot of people hate Be With You. I personally love it, and I disagree with all the people that still cry about it to this day. But this album, I mean, this is the point I guess everyone wants to hear. I think this is abso-fucking-lutely one of their best albums. I know recency bias is a crazy thing, but this is definitely in my top 3. This is a fucking amazing album. But what I was gonna say was, yeah, like ranking these songs, this album is so good that even like the song ranked as worst or at the bottom of the list. I'm gonna take off my headphones actually. Like the lowest rated song isn't bad. Because I think every single song on this album is a certified banger. I think there's no bad song on this album. There's no filler. Some people, again, might think Be With You. I did see people ranking Space Debris really low. And I want to have a word with you. I want to have a word with you fuckers who put it down so low. I know, again, I'm probably coming across as a Muse glazer, but I think Will the People was terrible. Like, not terrible, like, not, like, completely unlistenable, but I think there's only, like, 3 songs on that album that I come back to. And Simulation Theory doesn't really do it for me, except, again, like, 3 or 4 songs. Drones is actually quite high. Some people might think that's crazy, because I know the lyrics aren't great, and the album's a bit cheesy sometimes, but it has like The Globalist, and Space Debris in an alternate universe could have been like The Globalist, I suppose, but yeah, Globalist, Reapers, Handler, Dead Inside, Psycho, which I know is like their cringiest lyrics ever, but that's a banger. This is an amazing album. I'm going to listen exclusively to the 5 new tracks a couple times. Every song is going to be on repeat for the foreseeable future. And I think they should be very proud of themselves for creating such a triumphant return to form. Like this, they did it. They went back to their space prog rock sound, but they updated it. And Dan Lancaster, I hope he's their producer forever. I hope they welcome him in as a permanent Fort member, because he like, I don't want to use the term fixed the band, but because that would be kind of downplaying what the rest of them have done, but he's definitely elevated them a little bit. And I think there's other producers like Alex something, Alex Von Korf, I believe his name is, and they had a few random producers like Blood Pop, I think, and Digital Farm Animals, which every time I think of them, I just think of fucking KSI and Take of It, which the less I think about that, the better. I think it's going to sit up with the Holy Trinity. I think it's comfortably going to take the top 3 spot for me. Like I said, my hot take, I prefer Black Holes to Origin, but it would be Black Holes, Origin, and then Absolution. I think my top 3 are going to be Black Holes. This, I don't know, this album might contest with Origin for me, which again, I know I've got a bunch of crazy takes, but you can cry about it. You can Cryogen. You can never cry again, bro. You just got to pull up with what I say and what I believe, because that's just it. I know I gave shit to people who didn't like Be With You, and I would be a hypocrite to say that and then say my opinion is my opinion. You can't talk shit. People are entitled to their opinions. You can disagree with mine. I disagree with other people's. That's the wonderful thing about music, is that some people would have a top 10 list of Muse songs and none of them would be in my top 10, or some of them would be in my top 10. I don't like to give arbitrary numbers to things, but this album genuinely, it might be a 9 out of 10 for me. Could be, I don't know if I'd say 10 because that would scream of recency bias, but I'll see. I might pin a comment in a week or 2 from now with my updated thoughts and opinions. And let me know what you guys think of this album down below. And if you think my hot takes are catastrophically incorrect, or if you agree with me. And let me know what your favorite songs are on here. And this is exciting. They're in a really exciting part of their career right now. And I know this literally just came out, but surely it's only up from here. Touch wood. But yeah, I'll see you again soon. Like I said, this video is on my second channel. My main channel will be linked down below. But yeah, see you again soon.